How you doing? This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and this is Trump Talk. But first, I want to talk about something else. Here's a video from Florida, and I'm going to go to full screen here. And it's not possible about it because it's 7:30 in the morning. They had a tornado touchdown, and that ain't working. Hold on. I'll put this on the small screen. Let's try this again. This damn thing has trouble with large screen. I don't know why. Anyway, you can see this here where a tornado hits. Here's a semi truck got overturned, and I'll show you some pictures in a minute. Now this thing hit at 7:30 in the morning at a college and right on the freeway. And some wild weather down there. Here's the path of the thing. It touches down here right next to the freeway. I'd like to be driving that. A tornado starts in front of you and then heads out to the ocean 20 minutes later. There's one. And then here's the truck that overturned. Mail truck on contract delivering the mail. And I had another picture here. That ain't it. Where's the other picture? Oh yeah, this one. Here's the area and how unsettled the weather was down there. So it's just wild. And anyway, speaking of wild, today everything's talking about Donald Trump. And everybody's talking about Donald Trump, except Donald Trump. he ain't saying a word. Fox News put out some BS press thing saying that he was going to be harassed by Putin and Iran, the Ayatollah of Iran. And isn't that funny? Ha ha ha. Well, it ticked Trump off so much, he said, I ain't been coming on your debate tomorrow night. So there's Trump and Ted Cruz, the two front runners. And you got a Fox debate with no Trump. And Trump said that Fox has made millions off these debates when they ran debates when Obama was running, nobody watched them. And they should turn over some of that money to veterans organizations, veterans homeless organizations, wounded warriors. They ain't said a word. And Trump is complaining about the treatment he gets and has gotten, and he got it in the first debate, from Megyn Kelley. That lack of talent woman with no journalistic credentials whatsoever before she did a short stint as a Supreme Court reporter. And Trump at one time praised her. He was trying to get a debate together in 2011. It didn't happen with Rick Santorum. And he was going to host it. And yet callers to Tom Sullivan, who is a Fox News employee, has his own Fox News business show, said repeatedly that all Megyn Kelley does is attack Trump. And when she doesn't attack Trump, she sits there biting her tongue, trying to keep herself from saying something anti-Trump, or brings on 70 or 80% of her guests that are anti-Trump. People at the network are furious. She brought Michael Moore in. They probably had to fumigate the studio and the building. That guy. Guy's worth millions. He doesn't bathe. He doesn't wash his clothes. Oh, by the way, I just washed my laundry this morning. Hobbled down my bad foot. This is not clean, but the other laundry I've got is. So that's the deal. You got Trump saying, I'm not showing up. And as a result, the people who support Trump are not going to get to see him. And Trump says he'll do his own video presentation on another network, and some of the networks said they may cut from the Fox debate to Trump. Everybody said it's a big gamble. How the hell is it a gamble? He wants to be treated fairly. Here we go, Guardian attacking Trump. His campaign manager said Trump will not. I guess Trump's getting a headache with that picture. Or he's channeling. I don't know. He's channeling somebody. There's Marco Rubio. And you got Rand Paul taking Trump's place. So I think that if I were Trump, he's got enough time to get one made up. Go to one of those office places. And get one of those big cutouts. And have the cutout be Donald Trump. It stands up. And the cutout would hold up a check for $25 million. And he'd walk out there, put the cutout up, stand the cutout up with the life-size, with the gigantic check, look at the camera and said, "This is Donald Trump, and due to the moderator being unfair to me, which she has been, I'm not going to be here tonight. But my stand-in will," and he's holding a check for $25 million that's made out to a veterans organization, and I'm going to ask Fox News to donate the same amount to Wounded Warrior or whatever, DAV, VFW, whatever organization you could think of. This is no gamble. NBC says it's demonstrating strength. Everybody else says it's weakness. I think it's brilliant. He doesn't show up and everybody will talk about Trump. They won't be talking about the issues. You can bet everybody on there will ask a question and they'll comment on Trump. From Rand Paul to Bush to Cruz, Kasich, Rubio, Chris Christie, Carla Fiorina in the early debate. Anybody on these two stages, the first and what I call the undercard, the lesser brands, and Mike Huckabee, whom I happen to like, who's always been fair with people on his show on Fox. But they're all going to be talking about Donald Trump. There won't be any issues for the first 15 minutes. Man, they'll not even watch it. And then you'll have the Iowa vote. And Trump has said it, and he's absolutely right. All these polls, all this debates doesn't mean squat. The people is what means. The people's decision making, what's important. They're going to vote. And we'll see in Iowa and we'll see in New Hampshire who they decide they want for president on the Republican side. If it's not Trump, I'll be amazed. Menem's with him. The only thing I didn't like, he made the comment he could shoot somebody in Times Square and his supporters would still support him. I thought that was an idiotic thing to say. I understood his point. His supporters are going to support him no matter what. But with the current atmosphere of terrorism and shootings, and we just had one in Seattle, they killed 2 homeless people and wounded 3 others in a homeless encampment. We had those guys in Oregon. They were stopped by the cops and somebody got killed, and they got the leader of that organization taken over a federal park. He's in custody. You don't make jokes about people getting shot. That's wrong. All right, this is a guy from Pittsburgh. I'll be back in a minute with another video. Have a great day. Be safe and try to stay warm out there. Bye-bye.